The program will begin shortly. We love the networking and catching up, but we're going to ask that you take your seats and begin your lunch. The program will begin shortly. In just about 2 minutes. We're going to start the program in about 2 minutes. Everyone, we could have your attention, please. Good afternoon and welcome to the launch celebration for the new Aurora Regional Economic Alliance. Big round of applause for new exciting things happening here in the city of Aurora. Thank you so much for joining us today as we close out the month of January by opening new doors to new opportunities, new innovation, and new economic enterprises here in the city of Aurora. If I haven't had a chance to meet you yet, I'm Clayton Muhammad, spokesman for our 59th mayor of Aurora. Always excited and happy to be here with our Aurora family, particularly when we're announcing new opportunities and new visions here for the city of Aurora. Another round of applause for the Aurora Regional Economic Alliance. If all of our guests can please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance, we will begin our program. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Thank you so much. You may be seated. It was President John Fitzgerald Kennedy who said, "United, there is little we cannot do in a host of cooperative ventures. Divided, there is little we can do." And so today we celebrate the unification and the alliance of economic development organizations, chambers of commerce, all coming under one banner for the One Aurora focus, the One Aurora mission as we move this city forward. We're here in the beautiful downtown Aurora at the Aurora Civic Center Authority North Island Center. Let's give the staff here a round of applause for the beautiful work that they do. Thank you all for all that you do. In your program, there are a list of sponsors. I know they'll be recognized later, but let's give a round of applause to all of our sponsors who made today possible. And to the entire team over at the Alliance, thank you for your leadership these last few months as we've worked to move this city forward. You're all special guests here today, but we have a number of elected officials who are here with us. You'll hear from him in just a minute. He's the visionary of this city. A big round of applause for our 59th mayor, Mayor Richard C. Irvin. He is joined by a forward-thinking city council, many members who are here. Round of applause to Ward 1 Alderman Dan Barrero. Ward 2 Alderwoman Wani Garza. I'm not certain if he was able to make it in, but Ward 3 Alderman Ted Mesiacos. He has just a few months left before he retires. Ward 4 Alderman Bill Donnell. Ward 5 Alderman Carl Franco. He couldn't be here today, but he definitely has his support here. Ward 6 Alderman Mike Seville. He's the youngest member of the Aurora City Council. Ward 7 Alderman Brandon Tolliver. She is traveling with her family, with her beloved mother, who recently turned 90 years old, but she texted this morning and said, please send my regards. Ward 8 Alderwoman Patty Smith. Ward 9 Alderman Edward Bugg is here. Ward 10 Alderwoman Shweta Bade. Alderman at Large Ron Warman. And I believe he had to sneak out early, but Alderman at Large John Lash. Round of applause for our Aurora City Council as a whole. We have a number of members of our state legislators here. 50th District State Representative Barbara Hernandez. Representing the 83rd District Representative Matt Hanson is Mario Keene. Representing Senator Linda Holmes, Christine Hannon. And Linda Holmes herself is here. Linda Holmes, there she is. Thank you, Leader Holmes, for your leadership. Will County CED Doug Pryor's here. Kane County Board Member Zach Bachman. Hey there, Zach. And DuPage County Board Member Saba Hayder. Thank you, Saba. And so many of our distinguished leaders of business, of our business community, we appreciate your work, and we look forward to continuing this partnership as we celebrate the forward-thinking movement here in the city of Aurora. As we close out this first month of Aurora, we've already had so many successes this year, groundbreakings, new announcements. 8 new businesses have cut ribbons in this first month alone. 8 new businesses in Aurora. And yesterday, he broke the internet with his arrival here to meet with Mayor Irvin. But Donnie Wahlberg was in the house yesterday to talk business with the city of Aurora. We look forward to making those announcements in the future. Aurora is on the move, and we're definitely looking forward to the future. Aurora is one of the top 25 best-run cities in America. It's the most diverse city in the Midwest, one of the most diverse cities in the country and in the world, one of the best cities to raise a family, and as always, we are one of the happiest cities in the United States of America, right here in the City of Lights. So as we move forward with our new Aurora Regional Economic Alliance, the Alliance, or area as we call it, let's take a look at what is to be expected and what is to come in the future.
As mayor, I always say, Aurora is open for business.
At the heart of the Alliance is collaboration. It is imperative that we come together from government, academia, and the private sector.
Being a believer of Aurora and finding this opportunity where we're collaborating and bringing 4 different boards together, that we're working in silos. So this opportunity for us to bring all those boards together and collaborate for the greater good was a no-brainer.
I am Don Pilmer. My family has been in this community for over 60 years. I have worked in the community for over 35 years. And I'm excited that the Alliance will not only allow us to attract new businesses to our community, but will allow us to expand existing companies and see their growth throughout the Aurora area. And it's a beautiful town that I've spent my entire life in.
My vision for the future is that Aurora will continue to grow, that we continue to attract the best of the best businesses and talent, and that we continue to thrive. I mean, the vision that the mayor has laid out for us has come to fruition in the last 8 years, and I'm really excited to see what this alliance can do together to continue to elevate that vision.
The Aurora Regional Economic Alliance will be championing the missions of 4 organizations: the Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce, Invest Aurora, Aurora Downtown, and the Quad County African American Chamber. The kind of things that we're going to be doing is really going to ignite change, and we're going to be the most competitive economy and lead the way for the future.
Alliance is all about vision and creating opportunities for generations to come. Thanks, Alliance, and all of our current and future businesses for coming together to showcase the incredible things our city has to offer. The future is bright, and we're just getting started.
When the mayor says we're just getting started and our future is bright, he understands it. Because for 20 years before he became mayor, he had a vision to lead this city forward in ways that were once thought unimaginable. And we know the last 8 years have fundamentally changed this city under the leadership of Mayor Richard C. Irvin. We've opened new businesses. We're developing things that were once never thought of. And we're moving this city forward at light speed. The city of lights now, the city of light speed. So much so that he was recognized by the United States Conference of Mayors as the Small Business Mayor of the Year in the entire United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming a big round of applause for our 59th Mayor of Aurora, the Honorable Richard C. Irvin.
Let's keep that round of applause going for Clayton Muhammad, a great spokesman for the city of Aurora, and also for the Aurora Civic Center Authority and everything they've done for us putting this beautiful, beautiful engagement on. Let's give them a round of applause here at ACA, here in the Meyer Ballroom. Good afternoon, everyone. It is truly an honor and privilege to stand before you today at this historic occasion, the official launch of the Aurora Regional Economic Alliance. Today we are not just introducing a new organization, we are ushering in a new era of economic growth, collaboration, and innovation for our great city. I want to begin by extending my deepest gratitude to all of you, business leaders, entrepreneurs, community advocates, city officials, and partners who have come together to celebrate this milestone. Each of you play a vital role in making Aurora a thriving, dynamic, economic hub that is of today. Your dedication, your investment, and your belief in the city's potential are what drive us forward. Aurora's story is one of resilience, reinvention, and remarkable growth. Over the years, we have seen incredible strides in business development, with entrepreneurs choosing Aurora as the place to build their dreams and create opportunities for others. Allow me to recap on the impressive economic momentum we've built together, where hundreds of businesses have chosen to call Aurora home in just the past couple of years. In 2022, we celebrated 97 new business ribbon cuttings, marking a year of tremendous expansion. In 2023, we proudly welcomed 74 new businesses, reinforcing our city's ability to attract and support entrepreneurs. And just last year, in 2024, we celebrated another 76 ribbon cuttings, a clear sign that Aurora is not just open for business, but thriving as a place of opportunity and innovation. These successes didn't happen by chance. They were made possible by the unwavering commitment of our city's business and economic development organizations, each of which has played an essential role in shaping Aurora's growth. Today, we celebrate the unification of 4 powerhouse organizations that have been tirelessly transforming and working to strengthen our economy. As they come together to form the Aurora Regional Economic Alliance, I want to take a moment to acknowledge them and recognize their value to our great city. Thank you to Invest Aurora. Let's give them a round of applause. Aurora Regional Chamber of Commerce, a round of applause. the Quad County African American Chamber of Commerce. Keep that applause going. And Aurora Downtown. Will the staff of all boards and members of the Chambers of Commerce, Invest Aurora and Aurora Downtown, please stand and be recognized. Let's give them a big rousing round of applause for everything they've done to make Aurora this great city. Thank you all for what you do for Aurora. But today, these organizations are now not just merging, they are evolving into something greater. Together, as the Aurora Regional Economic Alliance, we will create a more efficient, impactful, and unified approach to economic development. Now, as we embark on this exciting journey, we're fortunate to have a proven leader at the helm. I'm thrilled to officially welcome Kelly O'Brien, the President and CEO of the Aurora Regional Alliance. Let's give Kelly a round of applause. Stand up, Kelly. Stand up and let people see you. All right. Thank you. Kelly brings with her an impressive track record in economic development and regional business leadership. Her experience in leading collaborative economic initiatives across multiple regions has given her a unique ability to drive innovation, foster public-private partnerships, and elevate business communities. We're incredibly lucky to have Kelly's vision, expertise, and passion leading this new chapter for Aurora's economy. Kelly, on behalf of everyone here today, welcome to Aurora. Another round of applause for Kelly. You know, with the city's of Aurora's investment of $3 million in seed funding, which the aldermen all agreed that was the great thing to do for the city of Aurora. Matter of fact, let's give our aldermen here, the city of Aurora. Nothing happens without our aldermen stepping up and voting and making sure this vision comes to life. This alliance is positioned to make a lasting impact. We are committed to supporting small businesses and entrepreneurs because when local business thrive, our entire community prospers. We're expanding minority and women-owned businesses, ensuring economic opportunities accessible to all. We're advancing workforce development, equipping our workforce with the skills and opportunities needed to succeed in this changing economy. We're driving innovation and entrepreneurship, making Aurora's destination for new ideas and cutting-edge industries. We're promoting Aurora's downtown and regional growth, reinforcing our position as a major economic player in the entire region. This isn't just a merger. This is a movement that positions Aurora as a leader in economic development, innovation, and inclusive growth. We are already seeing the results from our collective efforts. Businesses are choosing Aurora because of our strategic location, our skilled workforce, and our commitment to fostering a business-friendly environment. Major development projects, new investments, and corporate expansions continue to boost our economy, proving that Aurora is a city on the rise. But let's be clear, this is just the beginning. The true strength of this alliance lies in its people, all of you, the dedicated leaders and visionaries, the change makers who believe in Aurora's future. So I encourage each and every one of you to stay engaged, be a part of this movement. Work with us to create policies, programs, and partnerships that will propel Aurora's economy to new heights. Your voice matters, and your participation is essential. Once again, congratulations to everyone who has worked tirelessly to make this alliance a reality. Together, we are building a stronger, more prosperous, and more connected Aurora. The future is bright, and the future is ours to shape together. Aurora is open for business, y'all. Aurora is open for business. Thank you very much. One Aurora.
Round of applause for Mayor Richard C. Irvin, the Small Business Mayor of the Year, leading our city and keeping us open for business. Mayor Irvin proves that leadership matters. And once he was elected, he and our Chief of Staff, Alex Alexandru, immediately knew that economic development had to be a priority. And so they instituted the Mayor's Office of Economic Development to work with our chambers of commerce and our economic organizations. Big round of applause. Stand up to the team of the Mayor's Office of Economic Development. They tie it all together under the leadership of Dave Debo, and Trevor Dick, and the entire team. They keep us connected. They move and they shake 7 days a week. Leadership matters. And that's why we're so proud of the leader of this new organization, the Alliance. She brings with her 20-plus years of experience crossing different states, from Illinois to Washington, D.C., to the Carolinas. When she was in Illinois, she worked at the Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce and with the Federal Reserve Bank. When she went to Washington, D.C., she worked at the U.S. Department of Commerce Economic Development Administration as a presidential appointee. When she made it to the Carolinas, she served as the president of the Charlotte Regional Business Alliance Foundation. And although family matters brought her back to Illinois, little did she know, or we know, that she would help to lead a new family here in the city of Aurora under the title of the Aurora Regional Economic Alliance. She earned her political communications degree from George Washington University and her Juris Doctorate from Loyola University. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the President and CEO of the Aurora Regional Economic Alliance, Kelly O'Brien, Esquire.
Thank you. Such a lovely greeting. And I want to thank, can everyone hear me okay? Everyone in the back? Okay, good. Well, thank you, Clayton, for those kind words. And I want to personally thank you, Clayton, for, all of the support that you have shown me and the guidance that you continue to give me almost on a daily basis. You have done so much to help me understand how to best integrate myself into this wonderful community. It is not easy to serve as an MC, and Aurora is so lucky to have someone so talented. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for all you do. So thank you, Clayton. And thank you, Mayor Irvin. I'm so touched with your kind words, and I have so much respect for your visionary leadership. You are a doer, and I am grateful for the opportunity to be able to work together. So when everyone was on their feet, I was, just cheering you on. We are so happy to work with you. And again, thank you to Mayor Irvin. Clayton talked about the City of Aurora team, and I can say it is such a pleasure to work with so many just really wonderfully dedicated public servants. I have to do a special shout out to Alex Alexandru, AA. Thank you for your leadership. Again, David Debo, the head of MOED. We are on the phone 7 o'clock in the morning when he's taking the train in, and I really appreciate the collaboration that we have. Alex Boyd and Trevor Dick and just so many city employees. And that's one of the great legacies that I inherited from my predecessor with Invest Aurora, was really building a very strong relationship between the civic group and the city, and I'm so pleased to be able to continue to build on that. The Alliance team, the mayor did recognize, and I know I'm sitting in different places, but for those that are on the Alliance team, if you could please just come on up and stand in front of the stage for just a quick second. As you can imagine, working one day for one organization and then the next day it's a new organization, and the workload changes, and the supervisor changes and the board changes. So it's not easy, but this is such an amazingly talented, dedicated, hardworking professional team. And I just want to make sure that we all give them a massive round of applause. Thank you. Thank you, Alliance team. What's so great is that, they really understand that this is not a job. This is part of being a change maker. It is being a part of history. So we really appreciate everything that you do to make today possible, and everything that you did to help make the consolidation come together last year, and everything that we are doing to make this coming year and the years ahead just absolutely spectacular. Now, I am going to hold off for a minute from introducing our executive committee and our board, so I will get to that later in our remarks. But I want to thank everyone who is in the room. Thank you for being here. And for those of you on live stream, we are so pleased that you would take the time to hear what we are doing and why we are doing it. And we do want to see you at our next event. And I do, unfortunately, need to start with just a little bit of a sad note. For those of you that knew Dee Basile, she passed away on January 1st. It was a major loss for Aurora and a major loss for our organization. There's been a lot of tears shed. It happened so fast, and if you knew Dee, you understood how she had an infectious smile, that she was truly an inspiration. Well, you know, I have only been working here for, the 2024. She was somebody that I turned to and really counted on, and we all miss her so dearly. Dee's family is here with us today. If the family could please stand, and in appreciation for what Dee did for Aurora and for our group, thank you. So in terms of background on this consolidation, one thing I can tell you is that Dee was one of Aurora's biggest cheerleaders, and I saw firsthand how remarkable the Aurora business community really is. So in the beginning of 2024, January, this time last year, there were 6 organizations in the city of Aurora that began meeting. And the conversations were about what are these organizations doing? What are the missions of each of these organizations? What are the strengths and weaknesses and goals? At the same time, we started looking at other growing metros to understand how their business organization ecosystem was structured. Ultimately, in June of 2024, a study was published with a recommendation for these groups to consolidate. And there were a number of factors that went into that recommendation, in large measure because of the buy-in, the support from the board leadership, seeing the wisdom in terms of consolidating the resources. If you're interested in seeing that report, it is available on our website, and we're also happy, to share a link. Just reach out to us. So by the second half then of last year, when the boards did make the decision to come together, we hired a lawyer that specializes in this kind of work, and he helped us really navigate through the nuts and bolts. Bylaws were drafted, and ultimately the bylaws were adopted and became effective in December of last year. I can tell you from the research that we did looking at these other communities that there is no example that I'm aware of where it didn't take years, and I mean years, for the organization I worked with in Charlotte, Rockford, Illinois, countless communities. The fact that Aurora's business community came together in one calendar year is so remarkable, and it truly is a story that we are going to tell on the national stage. So let's do a round of applause for Aurora's business community coming together and celebrating this. So then the question needs to be, well, why do this consolidation? Well, the formation of the alliance allows for enhanced impact because it promotes a collaborative approach to economic development. So again, we are an economic development and Chamber of Commerce corporation. By combining these efforts, our region will have a stronger, more coordinated voice in advocating for growth and attracting investment. You may ask, what will this consolidation do? Well, the newly formed alliance represents a paradigm shift in regional economic development. By fostering partnerships between industry, academia, and the government, the alliance has created a unified platform that amplifies Aurora's competitive advantages in the global innovation economy. We have an ambitious agenda to transform the region into a premier hub for innovation and technological advancement. The Alliance has engaged a national consulting firm, TIP Strategies, to help draft a 5-year strategic plan. This plan will give us a clear sense of where the Aurora and our Aurora region economy is and what needs to be done to maximize opportunities for business vitality. We will examine which clusters and industries should be targeted. This analysis will be conducted with an eye toward the impact of the emergence of cutting-edge quantum computing in Illinois and Chicago specifically, so that we can determine the trends, the risks, and the opportunities for Aurora's technology hub. The plan will include data and indicators to monitor the Alliance's performance and measure our progress in the implementation of the adopted strategies and the plan overall. Yes, we will be held accountable. So questions that may be asked and answered in the plan: which industries power Aurora's economy or have the potential to be regional economic drivers in the future? What are our business community's greatest needs? Does Aurora have the workforce readiness aligned with industry demand? Which industries will be hit hardest with the new technologies? And again, not last, but this is just a sampling of the questions. What is needed to make Aurora more competitive as an economic driver for the Aurora regional economy? And how do we become an economic development powerhouse? We are committed to being one of the communities that the nation turns to when wanting to understand how to do things right. So why do we need to do this? Well, I don't need to tell you, but we are living in a time of profound change. Factors like rapidly advancing technology, the climate crisis, demographic shifts, and evolving social norms, all of which are significantly transforming how we live and work globally. The Chicago MSA is a very important part of the U.S. GDP, and we are one of the largest contributors to the nation's economic output. Unfortunately, the Midwest has been slipping for far too long. We're not even growing at the national average. However, there is a bright spot, and that bright spot is right here in Aurora. Aurora has a resilient economy. The city and our region recovered jobs lost during the Great Recession and post-COVID at rates higher than the state of Illinois and the whole Chicago MSA. Our Aurora region's total employment increased by 7.5%, and the Aurora city by 4.5%, compared to Illinois at only 1%, and the whole Chicago MSA at 2.2%. So we do have a lot to be proud of. The city and our region have experienced notable growth in many of its traded clusters, particularly our business services as well as distribution and e-commerce. So for example, in just 5 years, the city of Aurora has added close to 2,000 business service jobs and almost 1,500 distribution and e-commerce jobs in spite of the pandemic. Growth in these clusters is important because it makes our economy more resilient, and it indicates that Aurora is a desirable place for businesses to locate. Part of continuing this trajectory requires being purposeful about understanding, to the best of our ability, because it changes, daily, how technology is significantly changing the economy. Tech is a driver of economic growth, increasing productivity, creating new industries, transforming the nature of work. This change can lead to job displacement and require adaptation from workers and businesses alike. This is where the Alliance comes in. We will be working with you to face these challenges head on. But we need you. So I have a call to action. Get involved. Follow the example of our incredible executive committee and board of directors. I'd like to take a moment and ask the members of the executive committee of the Alliance to please stand. Notice, oh, come on, I see you there, I know you're here, come on. Yeah, please stand. And stay standing, please, and notice the logos of these premier businesses that are making such a tremendous investment in the Alliance, but really in Aurora's future. I'd also like to thank the board of directors. For the board of the Alliance, please stand. Please stand, come on, everybody. And our President's Circle members. If you're a member of the President's Circle, please stand. And a shout out to our first President's Circle members, HelloFresh. Thank you. And for a complete listing of, for a complete listing of our, well, we're going to have problems with that. Okay, so round of applause, thank you. You can find a complete listing on the Aurora Alliance website. The landing page is in the documents in your seat. So we really appreciate what you're doing and look forward to continuing to work together. And when I said the call to action, what I meant by that was, there's still room to join the board, serve on a committee, attend Alliance events, be a part of the transformational initiatives that we are going to be launching, and immediately plug in with our consultants and the strategic plan. There are a number of opportunities to have your voice heard. We are going to have stakeholder engagement that includes roundtable discussions, individual interviews, a regional business survey, leadership workshops. These conversations are happening now and will continue until the report is published in August with a rollout in September. So I've done a lot of talking, and I do want to hear from you. So I'm going to ask you to say Aurora proud. So let's start with the even number tables. It's going to be a little bit of a contest, so we want to hear you loud and proud. Okay, even number tables. Aurora proud. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Aurora proud. Okay, now can the odd number tables beat this? All right, odd number tables. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, I think we know who won here, but all together, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Aurora proud. Yes, we are proud. And it really goes without saying what a special day today is. The Alliance's launch marks the beginning of a new chapter in Aurora's economic story, one where collaboration, innovation, and inclusive growth converge to create unprecedented opportunities for businesses and residents alike. Through this unified approach, Aurora is positioned to become a model for mid-sized cities how we can successfully compete and thrive in a rapidly evolving global economy. It's an exciting time to be here in Aurora. I thank you for being here today, and I genuinely and with such gratitude look forward to working together. Thank you. So now it is my pleasure to introduce our chairman. And Don, we've been working together now for a year. I started as a consultant, and Don was at the table. And then when I was so blessed to be selected to lead Invest Aurora, Don was the chairman, and then I just wouldn't let him go. And so we've got him as the chairman of the Alliance now. So Don, if you would join me up here for a toast. Please grab your champagne.
Thank you, Kelly. If everyone will join us here. Boy, it's great to see a full room.
Amen.
To this new chapter, to Aurora's continued success, and to everyone in this room being a part of the Alliance. Aurora proud.
Aurora proud. Thank you, everybody. Enjoy.
Thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.
All right. Cheers.